Welcome to 2021. If you're a brand, you're a business. We will never forget what 2020 was or what it did to us, how it affected our business for the rest of our lives. It will be one of the most epic, nightmarish years that we've ever experienced. Hopefully, that's the hope. Hopefully it's all behind us and everything is on the up and up from here. But with that being said, as a brand or a business, a lot of us, went around saying we want to do this in 2021. It's going to be an awesome year. We're going to do this, but did you actually put a plan together? And when I say a plan, I'm talking about a marketing strategy, marketing plan to take your business from where it is now and what it might have been in 2020 to where you see the opportunity being and where the greatness lies. Right now, I'm gonna drop a few marketing keys that are gonna help you take your marketing plan from 0 to 60 real quick. One of the first steps in actually assessing your brand and your business to seeing, basically taking the temperature to see if it's in a good place or it's a bad place is, take a step back and look at your brand face. What does your brand look like from a customer's perspective? Is it visually appealing? Is that visual appeal translated across digital? Is it translated across print? Is it translated across your video content, your photography content? Look at that, give yourself a real assessment and clean up those areas where it's not, because at the end of the day, people are attracted to things that are visually interesting, especially when it comes to marketing and advertising. If you put Nike next to Skechers next to Pro Kids, guess where everybody's gonna go towards or gravitate towards? Nike. It's because their marketing and advertising is so visually appealing, it's sexy, it makes you feel like an athlete. You know what I mean? And obviously everybody's not Nike here, but at the same time, think of your two closest competitors. Put them next to your brand, put their website next to yours, put their photography next to yours, put their videos next to yours. What are people gonna be attracted to? What is the clickbait that you have that is actually going to get people attracted to do business with you, to want to reach out and fill out your contact us form? Is it visually appealing? Are you still shooting brand content on your iPhone, or are you actually getting professional quality content shot and produced? These are things you have to be honest with yourself. You have to ask yourself, is my shit trash? You know what I mean? Is it good enough? Can it stand up? If it can't stand up next to the competition, and you know that when somebody's reaching out, customer journey, and they're looking to purchase your product or service, and you know that they're gonna go over here to this person's, then there's some cleaning up you need to do. You know what I mean? There's some splaining you need to do, and with that, it's just getting your digital content library put together. Your photos, your video, make sure that your copy speaks to your brand messaging. You know what I mean? Has your brand messaging changed in 2021? For a lot of us it has, that the PPE and the COVID this and guidelines and all that kind of stuff, that's really affected a lot of businesses in the way they interact with their customers. You need to make sure that your messaging, your narrative, your copy throughout your site, throughout all your digital other assets speaks to this. You need to let people know that you're current. If you got the same shit you were running before COVID and they're looking at images of people doing things that may not look safe to them, it may turn them off depending upon what industry you're in. If you're in certain fields like the medical industry or the food and beverage industry, if you're not taking these things into consideration across your photography, your video, your branding, you're probably looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You have to address these things. You have to get ahead of the customer in terms of how they're thinking during their customer journey. Let's talk about customer journey real quick. Again, this is one of those moments where I'm going to ask you to step back, put yourself in your customer's shoes, and think about and go through the journey they're going to go throughout different parts of your sales funnel, your sales process, your marketing process. Are your customers able to find you? How is someone that has never heard of your company, doesn't know who you are, but you have the most amazing product or service in the world, are they able to find you? Serious question. If they can't find you via Google, or they can't find you on YouTube, or you're non-existent on some other platforms, LinkedIn, I always say it like this: if I'm gonna put my product in a grocery store, I'm gonna put my product on as many shelves as possible so that I can get in front of the max amount of customers possible. I don't just wanna put my product on one shelf. I don't just wanna put my video on the website, right? You need to make sure that your customer can find you and that you're visible across every platform there is. If your customers are looking for you on Google, then you need to optimize your website. You need to have the blog content that's optimized and makes you findable. You need to have content on YouTube, within your area of expertise, or that shows your product in action. or has customer testimonials or case studies with your happy customers talking about how amazing it is to work with you. You can look at these as little carrots on a string. How many carrots on a string do you have out there? What are the chances of somebody finding you? Start creating content. Start optimizing your website. Start pushing out email marketing. Start advertising via paid ads. These are all things that you need to have within your arsenal for 2021 in order to be successful. It's not an option anymore. Do I need video? Do I need paid ads? Organic reach is dead. Let's be honest. How do you get in front of new customers? How do you get in front of cold traffic? You have to pay to play. You have to be using paid advertising at some level, whether that be Facebook and Instagram ads, whether that be Google cost per click, whether that be YouTube pre-roll. You gotta pay to play. Your competitors are doing it. Whoever's winning in your space, they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And if no one's doing it in your space, look at it as an opportunity for you to capitalize on that white space and kill it. If you're one of those lucky people where no one's doing it, your Google cost per click is $1 or less, you know what I mean? Your YouTube pre-roll's a penny. Capitalize on it, run with it, run those ads, create that content and crush the competition. Get in front of everybody. Be top of mind. When somebody thinks about, your product or service, your brand needs to come up first. You know what I mean? That's what you should be trying to do. That's what I'm doing here at INDIRAP. We create content all over the place. We send out emails, we run paid ads. I just got done putting together a whole paid ad campaign. We're in the middle of revamping our website. The reason we do this because we need to keep our shit fresh. We need to be visually interesting. We need to affect our clients at every step of the customer journey, at every level of our sales funnels, across all of our marketing. This shit works. That's a fact. And there is not an industry. We've worked with every brand in every industry here at INDIRAP. There's not an industry I've been working, and everyone can use content at some level. Everyone can use marketing strategy at some level to take their brand to the next level in 2021. Digital is not an option. I'll say it again. Digital is not an option. If you're relying on print and billboards and bus benches that people are gonna sit on and draw smiley faces and cross your face out and all that type of stupid shit, you got another thing coming. I'm just being honest with you. That's the way it's going. Think about all the people working from home now. There's not a lot of people on the roads as much as they're used to, driving down the highway, looking at billboards, all that kind of stuff. People are at home. They're on their phones, they're on their digital devices, and unless your brand is there and in front of those people at the right time in the right place, you're missing the opportunity and you're missing the whole point of advertising. You're missing the point of marketing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Don't play yourself. Make sure you have a digital marketing strategy for 2021, because for some of us, the competition is going to get fiercer and fiercer and fiercer. It's not going anywhere. Think of it like a stock chart. You know what I mean? We all wish we got in when Tesla's IPO'd, right? What's Tesla right now? $600 and something dollars? You know what I mean? So the price is gonna keep going up. Before you know it, 10 years, Tesla's gonna be, who knows, $3,000. I don't know, think Amazon. But regardless, get in early. The more content you put out, the better your marketing strategy, the sooner you start implementing your email marketing, your paid ads to get in front of your customers, the better off you're gonna be, and the more of a return on investment, just like that stock ticker price, right? Just like Apple when you wish you bought it over here. The earlier you buy, the earlier you get in on your digital marketing, the bigger the ROI for your brand, the more revenue you're gonna make, the more customers you're gonna get, the more lead flow you're gonna have for your sales team. Let's make it an amazing decade. I think 2020 was our kick in the ass to say, guess what? You had it good. Let's start fresh. Let's do some cool shit on the marketing tip. I'm excited. You know what I mean? It's exciting now. I'm glad that everybody's doing digital content. It's fun. It gets us out of our comfort zone. It gives us the real version of ourselves being on camera, and it allows us to touch our clients in a way that no one else can, in a human way. So, like I said, let's make it an amazing 2021. Looking forward to working with you. Talk soon. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Peter, I think I'm getting good, man.
Welcome to INDIRAP.